Today we are hopping on, and I'm hopping on to record this video for one thing. Price action looks absolutely horrific. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see. But from what I see right now, this looks like one of probably the worst trading days I've ever seen in my whole life. Like, let's look bigger time frame. We're completely consolidating here. We open the market. We're like literally, this is straight up like equilibrium, like waveform, like type vibe. Like, what is this? Like, what is this squeeze going on, bro? We're seeing this happen, and then we have complete like, what's it called? Like where one is moving away from the other. I forget the word. I don't know why, but completely dissociated from the other two, right? So we have an SMT now getting formed at these Asia lows. But why would I really listen to this SMT when we already had SMT at London highs that got acted upon? Now we're kind of sitting in the middle, right? So I want to see, is there going to be something that's showing me, yo, we're going to act on this SMT Asia lows? Or are we just going to sit here and like, I don't know, just mess around for the next couple hours? We have no news today. We had some news yesterday. We really didn't do a whole lot. Delivery is still horrible. Tomorrow we have FMC minutes, and then Thursday, Friday, like literally nothing, right? Let's see. Does next week save us? Or next week? Okay. I'm chill with that. Yeah, okay. I gotta give it to next week. Like, next week is like at least trying to put a little something in for us. Like at least trying to get us right. But I don't know about this week, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all, this coffee is so blessed up in the morning. Today I woke up a little bit late. About like an hour ago now. Still, what is the dealio? Trying to see what price is doing. Draws on liquidity for me. There's really nothing. Like, there's really no good draws on liquidity. It's another reason that I really don't like this day in total, right? Besides their session highs, which are always going to be there, they're not even defined highs, and it doesn't really make sense. Like, yes, this looks like it's going to continue, obviously, yes. But looking at this is more likely to just consolidate than it is to continue, you know what I'm saying? So I'm watching price. Because I don't know how willing I'd be to take an entry like just a kind of bigger time frame trade like this. See if I can get a 1-to-1 to here. Like, I'm kind of willing to do that, but at the same time, all about that 5-minute inversion. We're gonna see. If I'm considering taking a long in the next minute or so, what is telling me no based on this? You know, like why should price move lower is what I'm trying to figure out. I don't see a reason for price to move lower, but I don't see enough of a reason for price to move higher, and because of that, I'm not going to take this trade, even if it presents itself. So we're going to see, decision is made now. We're going to see whether that's the right or wrong decision eventually. But to me, it just looks like price can easily fake us out here. So I don't want to live on hopes and dreams. I just want to stay grounded in the facts, yo. So we're going to see what's good. The 5-minute, I'm going to flip through the actual word of life and watch and see if that plays out or not. Make it happen, boys. Market, I'm trying to see what you're doing, bro. So I have the 5-minute close. Now I'm trying to see, are we going to run higher off this, or are we just going to sit around, maybe run lower? What's the dealio? I'm on price. I wouldn't want to take a trade to the downside, even though it's looking like the best option right now. Order flow to the downside don't even look too bad. But this is one of those days where there's like literally no draw liquidity. Like, I can sit here and I can just like be like, this is pretty much like what I'd want to take right here. But I can't take this. Like, okay, if I could just trade whatever I wanted, and there's no downsides, I'm waiting for this candle to close, and I'm gonna enter that boy. But since there has to be like a little bit of realism, and there's no draw on liquidity, I'm not actually going to enter it because this is some buns, y'all. This is some actual buns. So we're gonna fat candle to the upside right now. Try to see what the word is. We already have that 5-minute inversion. I'm just not interested in trading this, bro. Just the bigger time frame is so bad that I just don't like anything I see on any time frame right now. Bro, this is actually some BS, y'all. Wait, we're moving. Wait. Where in the world are we going, though? Like, there's no draw on liquidity, bro. I'm just chilling here. I'm literally just chilling, y'all. Zero urge or want to trade at this point. Like, price really got to lock in a minute. I'm not going to lie, boys. So we're getting that SMT at those lows, and then price looks like it might be starting to reject a tiny bit. Still not enough, though. Still definitely not enough. All right, so right now we're looking like price wants to run to these Asia lows. This is kind of a glimpse where it's like there's a good chance that this is a good draw on liquidity right now because NQ is also tanking, but it's taking to another draw on liquidity down here. So we have this SMT right here, yes. But since both of our directions are aligned, I think it's definitely fine to go ahead and look for a trade, you know, in this direction too. So I want to see something like this. If we can get it, most likely, probably not. That 3-minute looks absolutely ripe. but I really don't think we're gonna come back. If we do, that would be a banger. That would be an absolute banger. 3 minutes. Boom. Boom. Let's see what goes down, boys. Let us see what goes down. Pretty much, like, if I had to explain the way I trade and why I love it so much to anybody, it's just wait for the drawn liquidity to be confirmed and find a safe entry towards it, right? So I need to see a moment where I'm like I said, a glimpse where I'm like, this is a glimpse where this drawn liquidity looks okay, right? So now with these candles, if the market wants to give me a safe entry, I like the fact that this drawn liquidity is clear, and I think we're going to go to it. So now I can guarantee that if I get this pattern, I'll go ahead and hop in. But this doesn't happen every single time there's a draw on liquidity. That's what people get mistaken about. They're like, bro, there was this great draw and I missed the entry. Oh my gosh. But you have to look at your system, not over a day, over a week, but over like a month, bro. If you have to look at your system over a 2-month period, yes, you're going to miss a lot of draws on liquidity. You're going to miss a lot of things. But if you sit down and you listen to your system, you will end with results. That's all your system guarantees. It's like, listen to me and I'm going to give you these results, or, chase everything else and chase what you want to get, what you don't want to get, instead of just listening to the system itself. You know what I'm saying? So every single time I sit down and I say, I'm just going to listen to what the system says, wait till there's a draw on liquidity, see if the system wants to give me an entry towards it. That's when I end up doing the best for myself. So right now, I'm trying to see what the system says, because I really don't think we're going to cover this 3 minute. Probably not. We're probably just going to take that draw, and then from there, it's honestly time to hop off, boys. Yeah, it's honestly time to hop off. Price is not delivering or doing anything that looks interesting to me right now. Anything. So, looks pretty simple. It looks like a pretty simple hop off moment to me. But I'm going to stick around for the gang. The only potential, anything there is for me to take another trade would be if price starts pushing higher really fast and we finally get the spike of volatility and cleanliness that we've been looking for. We'll see if it happens. I'm not expecting it to, but there's a chance that this wants to act as turtle soup in an upside trend, and then we can see something like this. You know what I'm saying? Something very chill and simple. Actually, let me draw with the arrow so it looks more professional. Look at how professional that looks. Yeah, we could see something like this if the market wants to bless us. If not, we'll just continue flushing through the low. But we should be able to see it in a second or two, so just gonna chill out. I told y'all when we hopped on, like, this is going to probably be one of my most boring trading sessions because not only am I cooked right now, but this price action, bro, oh my gosh. There's literally no clean draws. There's no clean nothing except session levels. And even then, it's like, bro, my session levels are buns, dog. I'm trying to see some real movement, yo. So we're getting a little Jimmy candle right now. This is adequate to a little Jimmy. Okay. Big Jimmy candle. We'll see what goes down now that we have our big Jimmy candle. If we want to see, Brown Tom right here, we can definitely see him. That would be dope. That kind of tell us that, we want to go to the upside. But until then, we're just chilling out, waiting to see what's good. So this candle, I want to see this boy take that low right here. This new low we just put in. I don't want to see that low get taken at all. Because we just opened a new 5-minute candle, right? Okay, this actually looks pretty good. Our new 5-minute candle, we rebounce to consequent encroachment of the wick. If we're going to hold it upside, that's all we need to do. Now we can run higher. It looks to me, though, like we're going to respect this 5-minute. To me, that's not viable to take any kind of long. I want to see like it ran through fast. But I'm going to see what the market gives us. I am not taking a short. We're going to take all of our draws to the downside. So bear with me there. The only reason you could consider a short is because on here, we still do have draws to the downside technically. To me, they're just not the highest probability, so I'm not going to look for them. If I were to take it, I would probably take something like this with a much wider stop. But honestly, I don't think it's worth the mental capital to have to sit through a trade like this where I'm expecting price to go like this, come around, edge us, come back up, get close, come lower, tap us, and then break even us, and then run lower. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not expecting that. I'm not expecting price to be clean. I'm just expecting some straight BS today because if we look at how price is already delivering, every time you pretty much take any kind of short, you will get a little bit of points, and then you'll get price just retracing and break evening you or just consolidating. So to me, it's not worth it to hop back in. All right, family, thanks for sticking on with me. I am about to hop off. Today's trading day was absolutely, what was it? Buns, bro. Today was actually probably one of the worst trading days I've seen in a minute. The news recently has not been up to par. The price action has not been clean enough. We've been so dirty. Like, I don't know what this is. But what are we doing in these rough times? We're sitting here and following our system and continuing to stay faithful to that, right? So even when I see this or I see this, I recognize, yo, there is no moves for me here, and I just chill and have fun, right? I've literally been chilling, waking up, recording YouTube videos, saying it was good, and reading the Bible and having coffee, bro. This is such a great life. We're all so blessed, and we should be able to follow our system and everything we have faithfully because we're so blessed to have it. And if you are disobedient to it, it's showing that you don't care about it enough to uphold it, right? So thank you all for sitting down with me, having a blessed time. Hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.